Hey, it's Mr. Johns. Welcome to this last episode of Creating a Cabin in SketchUp. I have finished my cabin. I'm so excited. The last couple steps were quite a bit more tedious. We're talking about the lines, the stripes. So the vertical 1x2s on the side of the cabin, and then the roofing was interesting. And it also has some lines on it. Turns out there's a roofing material that comes with lines on it, so I didn't have to do all that tedious work. Luckily, it's Sunday. I'm watching football. It's not so bad after all, but it was a lot of measuring. Um, so I'm looking at this cabin. I've got steps up to the cabin. There's a rock on both, kind of a roundish, interesting looking roundish white and black rock on both sides. There are what looks like cattail plants. There's one, two, three in the front and three on the side. And there are three big pine trees in the back, at least, and then a few smaller ones. And so the angle is important, the color is important, and here is what I come up with. So there is my finished final view. And again, that's what I was going off of. This is what I ended up with. I'm pretty happy with it. So what do I have here? Well, it looks like kind of some mulchy, barky, sandy material. Um, it's not square like this, but that was much easier to do. So I put that around the cabin, and then just grass, which is a thick kind of base that the whole thing sits on. And then simply just downloaded the rocks, the plants, and the trees. And I'm surprised that it's not super laggy. So I don't love the fact that there's, what if I can explode that and get rid of, I'd like to get rid of those lines. Ah, can't do that. Gets rid of part of the tree. Don't know why that is. Maybe I need to find some better trees. I don't know why they came in on a, that's just weird. So it's weird. Maybe I have to explode more than once. Keep clipping, keep clicking. Let me see. Nope. Let me see if I can explode that. Anyway, I wasn't planning on. Huh. Well, I don't love that. So I guess I'll fix that. And also I downloaded some smoke. I was trying to get rid of the black. It's very, it's lined in black. And I don't think, and it was huge. This plume of smoke was like 60 feet tall. So I deleted a bunch of it. And I even deleted some more of this in here just to get rid of some of the darkness. There's a lot to it here, but I don't know how to change. I don't know if you can change the outline um, color. It's always black, and I don't love how that looks. The original has white smoke, and I probably could spend more time looking in the 3D warehouse for some white smoke. But you can see again, that's what I was going for. So let me give you kind of a tour here. I think I nailed it on the outside view. I've got the two big trees that were just to the left of the fireplace, the big tree in the back, and then some small pine trees down by the river, which I'm not going to even start doing. Got the two rocks, which are roundish, and some cattail plants. And over here, I pushed some of them up and down just to give them um, difference in height. And to do that, you can just lock it to the blue axis, and then up or down. So you can also lock it to a side axis if you want to. So that's what I did, and I think it's pretty convincing. I even created the peaked roof here with the and I didn't want to. This is glass, but it's I think it's a mirror because I did not want you to see through it because the other side is fairly fake. I need to add some trim there, which I'll do, but what I want is to be able to see inside my student's final product like this. That's the most important part. But for me to be able to get my view, I had to create some of the roof to get that look. and it was kind of a great kind of mix. I wanted to do the porch roof. That was definitely a challenge. I can't get rid of some of these lines. Just dealing with that. Look at that weird angle. And it's not perfect. I see some things underneath of there that's not perfect, but that's fine. It's pretty good. Maybe one of the better ones that I've done. I've got trim all the way down the side. I did not do trim on the back. As a matter of fact, I don't think this window is even supposed to be here. But the important thing is I've met all the requirements, and I can get a view that is really close to the original. I love the angled metal roof. I think that's really cool. I just basically put some 4x4s on top of these posts and then just started drawing lines. It was a little experimental. But once you draw lines and you complete a shape, it fills in. And that's what I was going for. Up here was a little tricky, and I'm not a roof expert, for sure. That's an engineering science on a whole nother level. There are professionals who design roof trusses and all the science and physics that are behind that. They have to be a certain strength and obviously shapes that work with the structure. So I completely admire the people who do that for a living. So super happy with it. Except for those trees with the black lines around it. Not really sure because this one did not come in with a oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's weird. That's different. That's really different. I'm okay. What I'm thinking is we'll just Control C, Control V, bring Control V, just bring a couple of them over here, and the view is something like this. At least let me click off of them. At least they don't have black lines around them now. So super excited about that. So your last, for my students, I will be needing a screenshot like this, as well as send me the photo that you're copying so I can see both of those. So you will attach, you'll take a screenshot of this, you'll attach the photo that you downloaded, which in my case would be this one right here. I would that's downloaded. I would email it as an attachment, and then I can compare that to this, and then I will need, so there's 3 different ways to turn things in this assignment, which I love as a former computer science instructor as well. You'll send me the SketchUp file. That is so I can look like this. I can access, I can't edit, but I can access it and look at every room and grade it. So that is download as a SKP file. Secondly, you'll send me a screenshot with the perfect angle and view of your cabin. And then thirdly, you'll send me a file attached, just like the SketchUp one, but it'll be the downloaded picture of the cabin. So asking a lot of you, probably the most technical and challenging assignment all year. But I am super excited to see what you were able to do in SketchUp. Very, very excited. So good job hanging in there and finishing this thing up. And I look forward to seeing what you send me. I'll catch you soon. For now, though, Mr. Johns is out.